I've finally gone through and done something that I've been meaning to do for a while. I took a look at my former ruler list, starting with Jeremy Essex, who was our last colonial leader before it went into our leader who became the one to declare our independence. And I've renamed some provinces after them because I don't like seeing the states' names in said provinces. So there is now an Essex town. I couldn't use Essex because Essex is already taken. A Salisbury, DC, as well as a Williamsburg. A New Northumberland. No, it's just Northumberland. A Middleton, a Cook, and a Fairfax, all now represented in names of various provinces. But there was one province that I didn't change the name of, and that is Ann Arbor, and I am going to rename it to Holy Hell. I think it'll go well with Holy Toledo, just to the south. Anyway, we're at war with the Huron. Finally taking back what should have been our land the whole time. Fur is being produced in that colony, okay. Development of ironworking, price of iron changes, and copper as well. Okay, Nipissing is actually part of the Gulf of St. Lawrence node, so that's great. Yeah, who would have guessed Holy Hell is in Detroit? And yes, Detroit is like roughly in that area, even though the province was called Ann Arbor. And we should have about 100% war score once we take Ottawa, and then we just annex them. At least I think we annex them. $57 war score, or actually 57 war score for their provinces, and another 25 for their money. Okay, and this is actually going to all get, the coring cost is actually all going to get reduced by admin efficiency. So that land's ours again, finally. And there will be some unrest, but not for long. We are still focused on stability, so our unrest there is actually lower than what it should be. These are already states, so great. Next, fabricate on Mescalera, maybe? We have about 3 years before our truce is up with them, and they are a one-province minor. Pima is... We don't have a truce with them, actually. Even though I could have sworn that that was... Did that happen before or after the Huron were forced to be released? I'm not even sure. How much do we need to pay off our loans? Quite a bit. Let's lower our army maintenance again for a while. We're at 26% on annexing the Aztec. What? I could have sworn we've conquered provinces in the past and didn't immediately have unrest. We do have high fervor. I could switch over to a trade. or not switch, I could add on a trade. Let's actually do that. We're going to lose fervor for a while. Quite a bit of it every month. But it'll give us a little bit of an extra influx of gold, I think. Wait, we're making money from gold provinces? Oh, right. I forgot, we do have a gold province. In Exmarcher. But that's the only one we have so far, right? The only one we control directly for now. Soon, Mexico will be a state, and we'll also have to go conquer Matlatzinca. They have a gold mine in the Mexican state. Oh, we're not colonizing all of the land we could be. I do want to fill the rest of this in, so we'll go with that. We do have 5 colonists currently. Or, yeah, 5... Yes, colonists. I said that right. Tempting to explore, but honestly, we don't need to. I want to keep my eye on that agricultural revolution. I think this is somewhere down in Mexico. Oswestry. 5 points for me. I'm going to say no on the production because grain sucks. So it's up to base tax or manpower. And I have to say base tax. We're not getting much of anything from that province to begin with because, again, not a state. Exactly how much do we need? 530 to pay off the first loan. And we have a little over a year to do that. And then it's... No, we're not going to pay off the second one before it comes due. When is our next election? Less than a year away, so we'll go up to a 565. This guy has really allowed us to get back up to where we need to be tech-wise, I think. Quebec has embraced global trade. I think it's the only place that has so far. Mount Royal should be approaching it. 0.4 a month. Huntsville produces cotton. By the way, these provinces down here are the only farmlands that I have access to in the New World. Everything else, well, okay, there's some in Kaskaskia and Cahokia. I believe that's St. Louis and... No, that's not St. Louis. Is it? One of them, I think, is supposed to be St. Louis, and the other is Peoria? Maybe? No clue. Not good at Illinois geography. But everywhere else, there are multiple areas of grassland, but nowhere else has farmland. Farmland, of course, is a reduction to development costs. Grassland is just no bonus to development or anything. But another note of kind of importance as far as development goes, unlike the ones up in Illinois, these ones can't produce cotton, which I believe between cotton and yeah, so only grain is possible in those two. Cotton and cloth are the only two. Where is it? Their local modifier is reduction in development costs. So these two provinces right now, three provinces, Meridian, Auburn, and Atlanta, all have the greatest potential for development in the entire New World, I think. I don't think even South America has any farmland, but I'm not going to go check that right now. %on annexing the Aztec. Some of our claims are getting close to finishing. Actually, I want to go take care of the Pima. They're at war with Zuni and Karis. Okay, so let's bring these guys down and conquer the Pima. Or at least I am going to move those, or keep the maintenance to where I'm not losing money. But we will bump it up once we declare the war. Get a rising in Montgomery, Alabama. So that's another province that I'm going to have to change the name of. And we will keep Thomas Clarence. I'd say that's a pretty good name for that. Is he our first 6-6 ruler? Or no, he's a 5-6-5. I was going to say, is he our first 6-6-6 since our colonial days? But he's got that potential. Let's go ahead and fabricate. And recall. And then fabricate. Tennessee, I think, is the only one we can fabricate on. And let's go ahead and increase our maintenance again. I'm going to wait. I don't have to wait until the end of the month, do I? So Cheyenne is going to join this war as our Yokuts. Alright, and the Blackfoot. Go for it. Alright, oh, okay, I was going to say, why isn't the Pawnee army in on this war? But they are. They are. Paducah. Okay. And one of my advisors died, sadly. Extra taxes wouldn't be bad right now. I think that's being sieged down though, so we might not be able to win it. I mean, we can win it if the Pima don't do anything. Let's actually take our colonial defenders to go take care of that. Native assimilation in Paducah. Occupied Tennessee. So these guys can go back to Huntsville. These guys can go back to Paducah, go back to defending. Huntsville has native assimilation. We've renewed a loan. And we will have our diplomats actually do some work. So who all are we still at war with? Blackfoot, Cheyenne, and Yokuts. So I'd have to go all the way up to deal with Blackfoot if I wanted to. Where are they going? Mansfield? We should still be able to catch most, if not all, of their army. And we didn't catch any of it. Loans are being renewed. Right, we can actually have Yokuts be taken on by, let's say, the Aztec. Go be aggressive in sieging. I mean, I could have sent my own army in to sit on that, but why would I do that? We've won the siege of Hassanai. Who was Karis allied with? Oh, okay. Right, they are dealing with that. Alright, so we have 15,000 troops that aren't doing anything right now down in Mexico, in the Yucatan. So we will go pick them up with our ships and take them up to siege down the Cheyenne. Gained a bunch of core provinces. Finally back in my hands. Wait. So that was not a state. Apparently not. Okay. Well, still not going to annex them because... I'm still not going to make them states because I want to have the Aztecs first. I've established that I can make 4 states, correct? Current is 24, max 28. $16 total development. That is the most I'm going to get out of it. From gold. I think that's worth it. And that's all. Those are already state cores as well. Excellent. Great. Also, I need a new seat in Parliament, Congress, whatever you want to call it. And we will add Essex Town. I noticed that that is actually a really good province. The last whenever I was changing its name, and it's not a seat yet. Accommodation with natives. Aztec are working on that. Ooh, what's going on here? Pima army. Don't know where they're going. I have no idea where the Cheyenne's army is. There's the Blackfoot army. And I just realized not what I want to do. I want to take this army up to take on the Cheyenne. We'll recall that guy. Still converting. Hardy Seaman, good to see. Current Navy tradition is 24.9. Is there anyone I wouldn't mind increasing relations with? Portugal and Castile hate me. Great Britain has a lot of enemies. What happens if they die? Okay, a new noble from the same house succeeds to the throne. Burgundy would actually accept an alliance with me if I weren't at war. Burgundy is relatively strong, all things considered. Denmark is conquering Sweden. Alliance with Norway would be nice too, once I kick them out of pretty much North America. We'll have to wait and see on that though. Burgundy doesn't look like they're colonizing anything, so not necessarily a bad idea to think about an alliance with them. People want military access? Sure, take military access. Those guys are protecting trade. These guys need to get all the way up to Canada. We want the siege of Zuni. Wait. So the Zuni moved all the way over here. The Blackfoot, I believe, start up somewhere in... I want to say it's Absoluki? Or Bannock, I think. It's one of like... It's somewhere in this area, I know that. The Dutch are colonizing Mexico. They have a gold province too. I hope the world hates them for that, because the world hates me for that. Give me money. And war reparations, I guess. Sure. 10 development, actually nothing to sneeze at either. There's an 8. This whole area is just great as far as development goes. Heated debates. Lose money or lose stability. Some members of the parliament are having some concerns regarding our increasingly bad reputation. They are claiming that it's having a negative effect on our trade relations. This question has been raised numerous times in the past, but not that many have thought it of any consequence. This time, the matter is causing some really heated debates, though. Perhaps we should try to settle things before they get out of hand. We were so good on money just now, but I guess we'll take the hit. The Duke is self-sustaining. Aztec look like they're about to win that siege. Our fleet's almost arrived up in James Bay. Colony of Montgomery, Alabama is done. And like I said, I'm going to rename it. I won't rename it now. I'll name it in between episodes. And we have a colonist that we need to send out. Actually send him up to Kanawha. Oh, Traverse City's almost done as well. Like end of this month, almost done. Huntsville doesn't have that long to go either, but Pima are just wandering around aimlessly, it seems. Mixtec has Doomsday. Losing control. Lose stability. With our new laws that tie the peasantry less firmly to the land, it seems they are also getting strange new ideas about their precise role in the grand scheme of things. And we're about to lose our stability from fervor. It's fine, everything's fine, nothing's wrong. Seven % attrition up there right now. Robber barons. Base tax or base production in Albany. What does Albany produce? And also, why don't I know where Albany is? It should be somewhere in New York. There it is. They produce tobacco. That looks like a production. Just little estates in the country. Oh well, they'll get over it. Losing that stability fervor causes us to lose progress on the integration of the Aztecs as well. Yokut, I'm actually going to give to my vassal. And I will settle for nothing less than that. Also, are we still at war with the Cheyenne, Yokuts? Okay, so this war's, for the most part, over. Mescalero. Truce with Mescalero is over, so we'll go take care of them. When do we lose our extra colonist? 1623, so we've still got a couple of years. Convert to something else. Cool. Losing stability, of course, also hurts our ability to convert. Go ahead and declare war, take back Panama City. And that should pretty much take care of that war as well. And I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next one, hopefully we'll annex everything. Or, yeah, we might take Cheyenne. Of course, I think taking Cheyenne would probably make England angry at us again. Even though they're probably already angry at us, and will be forever. Because we have gold, and they don't, and they want it, and just all manner of bad things. Anyway, yeah, we'll end these wars in the next episode.